you just started a new blog and you want to know how you are going to be able to build a blog audience from scratch. Well, in today's video, I'm going to be sharing 3 tips with you that if you utilize, I promise that you will have a blog audience that is engaged, that likes you, that trusts you, and eventually who will buy from you. Hey there, bosses, you're welcome to my channel once again. G Nontra here. If this is your first time encountering me, you're welcome to this channel. On this channel, I give you tips, resources, and strategies on all things blogging, freelance writing, and content creation, and how to make a living doing that. If that sounds like your cup of tea, then go ahead, smash that subscribe button to join our community. So I want you to think about your blog as a cocktail party that you're hosting, because you're new in the neighborhood, you want to get to know your neighbors, and so you decided to throw this amazing party. The very first thing you're going to need is what? Amazing food, and that is your content. All right, your content is that delicious food that you're going to serve those people that will find you on the internet, and it has to be strategic content that speaks to a specific audience. If you're just creating willy-nilly all kinds of content, random this, random that, you're not going to attract the particular audience you want to attract. So for instance, let's say this party you're hosting is especially for new moms in your neighborhood. You're not going to put up decorations that attract men that work in Silicon Valley. Like, that's a whole completely different vibe than new moms in the community. And so the same thing goes for your blog. If you're going to create a blog that is all around motherhood and, you know, new motherhood, then you need to create strategic content that speaks to that specific type of person. And so this may mean that you find Facebook communities where a lot of these people hang out, and you're listening to the language that they're using. You're listening to the questions that they're asking. You're interacting. You're taking some of those ideas that you're sharing with people and creating content, and then potentially in a very non-spammy way, sharing those answers with some of those people in that community, if it is allowed, of course. It could also mean that you're going to Instagram pages that host that kind of person that you want to talk to, and you're looking at what they're saying in the comment section. Paying attention like this will allow you to create the right content that attracts the right audience to you. So now people have come to the party, they see that you have amazing food, they love the decorations, that's your content, they love it. But how do you take the conversation further? If you went to a cocktail party and all the hosts did was just standing there and talking about themselves and how great they were, you would find that boring. But if there was interaction, if the person came up to you and invited you to like speak back to them, tell them about yourself, tell them about what you are going through as a new mom. Let's go back to the new mom party, right? You would be able to get a sense of, oh, this person cares about me. And so as a blogger, as a content creator, you always want to invite people to comment. You always want to invite people to reach out to you. You want to always invite people to interact with you. And as you begin to get interaction with people, you really begin to learn, once again, the language. You begin to learn what they really care about, what, you know, they think about when they sleep at night, what scares them, what makes them excited. You get to see that with interaction. Now, of course, online, people are not going to tell you all their, you know, all their secrets. Well, actually. But, you know, generally, people may not tell you all their secrets, but they will let you know, what questions they have, or what content they enjoyed, or maybe something they didn't agree with, and so on and so forth with your content. And that's a way for you to get started with the conversation. So you, of course, you start a conversation and this party with amazing content, but the next step is for you to begin to invite people to interact with you so that you get to know their side of the story as well. And doing that, of course, lets the person know, wow, this person cares, they care about me, and it helps to build on that first interaction they had with you, with your content, to the next level. If this content is making sense so far, drop me a thumbs up emoji in the comments below. And one more favor I have to ask, go ahead and take a screenshot with your cell phone. I'm going to post for you right now. All right, and go ahead and tag me in your Instagram stories. let people know you're watching this video, and I'll make sure to shout you out in the next video. You also want to make sure that you're building community. So you came with the amazing food, you came with the talk back to me. Now what you want to do is start fostering a community, a sense of community. And you can do this in several ways. There are several opportunities for you to be able to do this. You could do this with Facebook groups. There are also WhatsApp groups. I know in certain countries, WhatsApp groups are huge, where like people are in all kinds of WhatsApp groups for different reasons, and it's really easy for a lot of people because it's on your phone, and so a lot of people can just like text a message, and you know, it's really something that's big out there. But when you create that community where people are now contributing, where people don't even necessarily need you, but you are the person that brought them together, you're the person that fostered that sense of community, you become a very, very important person to that group of people. So don't leave that out of your audience building techniques. You want to build community. A powerful tool to use: Facebook groups, like I said, WhatsApp groups. Even on Instagram, you can build that community. I've seen a lot of people here, even on YouTube, call their communities a particular name. So for instance, Nick Nimmin has Niminardi. So all these are other people that are following Nick Nimmin. I've seen some other lifestyle YouTubers call their communities so and so gang, and it's really cute and nice. And so people will comment on their YouTube videos and say, hey, we are the so and so gang, and here we are, which makes me think, should we have a community name? Let me know. Let me know in the comments below if we need to have a community name, because that would be nice. And once you build that sense of community, really people begin to value you as a person that is not just a great content creator, a great conversationalist, but somebody that also introduces great people to each other. And man, that is definitely the pinnacle of you building a blog audience. And once you're able to do all these things, you become a trusted voice in the community. You become somebody that people look to when they think about a particular topic, because you've done all these things. And so if you're just starting out as a blogger, realize that you can do all these things from the very beginning. Don't wait until like 1,000 people are already following your blog to start doing this. Do this from the beginning. Even if nobody is talking back at you, even if just one person is talking back at you, don't worry. You want to get that started. You want to build that momentum from the very, very beginning, because trust me, once you've built it a little bit and then you try to start doing that, it can work. But a lot of people who may be following you at that point may not be used to that, and so may see this as something that you're switching up on them. So when you just get started and you start doing that, inviting people to comment, inviting people to interact, inviting people to DM you, and then you also are contributing back to them and doing things a little bit above and beyond what most people are doing, you will begin to be that trusted voice in the community for that particular subject. And there's a book I highly recommend on this subject. It's called Superfans by Pat Flynn. I highly recommend that you go check that book out. You'll find the link in the description below, and it really goes in depth on how to create dedicated superfans for whatever online brand you're trying to build.